Are you a pick-me? I'm a pick-me. I definitely was a pick-me. And worse, I'm a millennial, so I was a manic pixie dream girl.
Confessions. I was a pick-me girl. I was a pick-me girl.
The sacred chant. This is the sacred chant of every reformed pick-me. I was a pick-me. I was a pick-me. I used to think giving a man my Netflix password meant that we were committed.
If you don't know what a pick-me girl is someone who values male attention, acceptance, and love above anything else.
Me that a pick-me girl is the girl that wants all the attention from guys, so much so she's willing to make other women look bad.
If you want to know the symptoms of a pick-me girl, it's like they'll prioritize this man's dreams over their rent. This is what pick-me girls do. They will prioritize everything about a man over their own needs. These girls are like, I'm not like those girls over there in 4K. I'm different. I do all the things that they wouldn't do for you. Pick-meism. Oh, goodness. These girls will shrink themselves for the man so that this man-child can feel tall in his Crocs, video gaming, and he hasn't showered in 3 days. They want this loser guy to feel like a king.
She's willing to make other women look bad.
As a pick-me girl, I was constantly in search of male attention. It was the most important thing in the world to me. Now, how did I get there? Now, how did I get to be a pick-me girl? Well, let's start with the system of patriarchy that taught my mother that her inherent value resided in whether or not she had a man in her life. That was the most important thing. She was raised from a very little girl to believe that the most valuable thing she can have is male attention.
Welcome to Patriarchy Inc. That's right. So patriarchy didn't just raise her mom, it raised your mom's self-esteem, like a clearance item on Walmart. Like something on clearance at Walmart. Buy one man and then get your self-worth at 50% discount. Your self-worth 50% off, but you can get the man. Oh, goodness.
And of course, because my mother was raised to value men and male attention in her life, that's what she taught me. So I valued male attention above anything all while I was growing up. It didn't help that my mother and father divorced and that my father went on to create a new family, and I felt very displaced in his life. I felt abandoned. I felt like I was put aside for the new family that he created. And rightly so, because he really did adore them. And I don't feel any sort of way towards my half siblings because of this. It's not their fault. But the absence of my father in my life created a hole that I didn't even know was there. And so from probably about the age of 12, I was boy crazy. Boy crazy. I would do anything to get a boy's attention. Of course, that wound up with a 14-year-old pregnant girl and 2 kids by the time I was 16 and married by the time I was 16. So that didn't work out too well for me, but I didn't learn yet.
You're boy crazy, right? And you're running a romantic startup with unpaid emotional labor, no HR department. Wow. Somehow you're getting married at 16 and your man is playing video games with the emotional intelligence of a 12-year-old. It's going to work out. Oh, well.
And after that first marriage fell apart, I met my second husband, and I was in a relationship with him for 17 years, married for 13. And what I didn't recognize throughout that marriage is I prioritized my husband over my children.
Says, you prioritize your husband over your children. This woman, this mom, is not on the phone. No, she's not busy scrolling, watching Twitter, TikTok. No, she's on a mission. She's on a mission to please a man. And this man is the kind of a person who thinks offering emotional support is like giving the kids leftover fries. Kids are like, we're hungry. And the mom is like, well, let's ask dad first. See if that's okay for you to eat leftover fries from last week from McDonald's. Pleasing a man. These women are trained. You know the way you train a dog? That's how patriarchy has trained this woman.
It's very hard to admit, so please be kind. Because I was the firm believer that the man is here, women are here, and children are here. That's what the system of patriarchy told me. That's what my mother taught me. That's what everything taught me. Adore the man. Make sure he's happy. Do anything to ensure that he is happy. Never make a man unhappy. And I lived my life like that. And I didn't even know that I did it. I had no self-awareness. I didn't know I was doing that. But my youngest son said something to me about the breakup of that marriage. He said to me, you know, Mom, you sought validation and approval from Dad, and then when the marriage went south, you turned to me to get that approval and validation. I was like, at first, of course, that was so painful. I'm like, that's not true. And then I processed it and I went, holy crap, it's true. Deconstructing the patriarchy during this healing journey of mine opened my eyes to the fact that I centered men in my life for 56 years. And now I'm trying to decenter men while trying to work on a marriage.
Heal me from Pickme-ism. Somebody come and heal me from being a Pickme. I'm a Pickme. You want to detox from acts of service, unrequested acts of service, unsubscribing from the church of male validation, spiritual leveling up. The new graduate from Pickme University with a degree of self-worth. Wow. And a minor in blocking dusty dudes 101. God. Pickmishas graduating.
It's not easy because I fall back into my old habits and my old patterns quite easily, right? It's easy for us to fall back into a comfortable way of existing. And the most comfortable way for me to exist is to make sure that the men in my life are happy, including my sons. So there you go. I confess to being a pick-me girl. I am not a pick-me girl anymore. I have deconstructed from patriarchy, and I have learned that putting men at the center of my life actually caused me so much pain and heartache, and it really damaged both me and my children.
That doesn't sound like a life. It sounds like a full internship, unpaid in patriarchy cop. I don't want that life. Let me tell you, they don't even offer benefits except burnout. Pick me recovery time. Phase 1, realization phase. 2, rage. Phase 3, reading bell hooks. Phase 4, dating men with jobs and therapists. Unsubscribe from the church of male validation. Then you'll graduate from Pickme University. Yeah. Guys, I don't know what to say. If you are a Pickme in your past life, congratulations, and it's okay. We've all tried to be, that girl who's the cool girl, and then we realized how exhausting it is to be the over-functioning girl, the girl who cooks for this man who doesn't take a shower, over-functioning. Guys, drop a like, subscribe, and drop your wildest Pickme confessions right here below. If you're struggling with setting boundaries, I'm a coach. Please let me know. I can take you through my class, my post-traumatic bliss class. Take this class, post-traumatic bliss. it just doesn't deal with pick-me's. It deals with mental health, and we go in details. So many details that I can't even explain right now. But hey, like, subscribe, share, and until next time, may God bless you.